Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard another Charlie 31 departure. We are actually doing an American Airlines flight tonight, American 731 Heavy. We are taking off out of Miami, going up to Dallas. We're going to give that route a try. And guess what? We're going to be doing it all in the MD-11. This airplane is a lot of fun. We already fired in. We've got our ACARS message. Let's see, squawk 7412, remarks cleared, glades 4 departure, bags transition, climb via SID, expect 360, 10 minutes after departure frequency 119.45, ground control frequency 121.8, so we'll call them for push and start. But everything's looking okay here in the aircraft. Let's see, what are we doing? We're actually brake accumulator. We're going to wait for that here in just a second. And all right, let's see if I have, I should have downloaded the file. All right, look at that. MD-11 flight training, FMS, holding, interactive, normals, checklist, pre-flight. There we go. Pre-flight checklist. Let's go through this. This is father times checklist. So 1, 2, 3. All right, that's looking all right. Let's see if there's a second page. All right, there we go. All right, check gear, logbook, placards, crash ax, pressure, life vest, everything. Weather radar, everything is off in the aircraft. We're good to go there. Initial cockpit pre-flight, establish power, battery switch to on, external power switch on if available. All right, so we've got that one. So let's go ahead and get the battery on. And let's go ahead and get the external power on. There we go. Got our warnings. We're good to go there. All 3 fire handles. All right, let's go to our test switch right here. All those work. Got all our messages and lights. That's looking good. Fire test is working, looking good. Not able to do that. Warning PB. Fuel used, reset button. All right, let's go to the fuel used, reset button. Let's see, air, fuel used, reset. All right, that's good. We're okay there. Where's the fuel used? It's all good there. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and get the APU fired up as well. APU power. There we go. Get that one fired up. We're doing okay. All right. So fuel use button, annunciator lights test check, and annunciator button dim switch. We're not going to worry about that. Upper left overhead. Column 1, cargo fire manual test. Yeah, looks good. IRS nav, FMS, IRS initialize. So let's go FMC. There we go. And we're looking good there. Flight plan in it. And initialize IRS. Got to do that before 10 minutes elapses. There we go. We're good. Test switch, galley bus panel, all lights extinguished. Good there. Perfect. Cargo temp, FADEC, engine control panel, all lights out except engine ignition off. That's good. That's that light right there. All right, we're chugging along pretty good. I like this checklist. So, all right, column 2, hydraulic panel test check. Test. And with that, we set the brake. Hydraulic pressure test right there. We're good. All right. And electrical panel set check. Tell them what's going on, man. I do. It's pretty good. It's a pretty fun one. I just want to try and get a little more proficient in it. It's so much fun. Emergency power selector. All right, we get that. So that to arm. And isolation valves are good. We can go to APU bleed now that we are on APU. There we go. Good to go. Air panel, cabin outflow valve, verify open SD air page. Alright. There we go. And it's open. Good to go. Alright, we're good. Next page. Alright, there we go. Air conditioning's established. Fuel set. Fuel panel. Light out. We're good to go there. Observe 88 displayed. 10.5 in each tank. Totalizer degree 5240 during test. Alright, let's do that. Let's go quantity test. Yep. Alright. Emergency light switches arm, no smoking on. Seatbelt. Alright, let's get those going. There we go, we're set. EVAC panel, GWS test switch, test and guarded. AFS, check all lights, extinguish, flap limit, and elevator fuel switch, cabin pressurization. De-ice panel, we're good. Alright, cruising along. Glare shield control panel set, inches, altimeter set, IAS, heading, feet, and bank selector to auto. Alright, bank, where's the bank selector? Oh, there it is. That to auto, look at that. Looking good. Alright, down the center, starting standby altimeter. And we can uncage that. Static air switch, this is all good. Down the center, starting with the standby altimeter. Alright, auto brake switch, takeoff. We're good. Anti-skid, overboost, throttles. We want to do this one.
Stabilizer. Full lap. Flat. Brake. Stabilizer. Full lap.
That one's good.
Stabilizer. Stabilizer. Full lap. Flat. Brake.
There we go. Good to go there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and send the flight plan to the FMC. That one is good. Wait for that to disappear. And then we'll be able to do set payload and fuel. That one is done. We're set there, there, and there. And there you go. Wow. That was a little aggressive, huh, pal? All right, now we can go through our performance. ICAO, and we are going to depart on... Let's see, what did we have? Runway. Alright, let's pull up our flight plan. We are leaving on runway 8 right. So 8 left. And runway length, wind. Let's go ahead and import the weather. Good to go there. Take off weight. So that we will get from... For here, we want to go ahead and MIA DFW, good to go there. In it, takeoff. Perf page. There you go. Nope. All right. Flight plan. You're good there. All right. Go there. Runway. Bid. Blades. Fog. Blades. Whatever. Which one? Blades 4. And we will be going via bags transition. We'll be on runway 8 right. There we go. And insert. There we go. Good to go. All right. Now, back to our checklist. All right. We've gone through dial flap, engine start switches. Oh, we can set our flap. to specific 15. There we go, and pack on. Alright, just need to get our takeoff weight, and we get that from somewhere. Oh, and now we go to our transponder, and we are squawking 7412. CARA, since we are on VAT Sims, we're good to go there. Alright, got the Lufthansa over there going through their startup, and now we can go ahead and go back to here and FMS checklist. Alright, there we go. Aircraft status, initialize the flight plan via the EFB. There we go. In it, from, to. Alright. That's good there. Flat long, we're good there. Origination, overhead panel, return to the FMC, set up upon completion. Alright, that's all set. Alright, flight plan, we're all set there. Star Trans, there you go. Alright, so we are going into Dallas. What do we choose? So if we go down, KDFW, we go here. We're going to go star. Get our flight plan set up. We are set up, and it's a little wonky, but we are set up for the Berry 3 via Peanut. ILS runway 36 left. ILS runway 36 left, and that'll be Allen, and we can insert that, and I think we are all set, so let's go ahead and clear that. Alright, back over here to our checklist. Alright, so Star Trans, there we go, insert, init page, loading, init, press, init. There we go, alright. Cruise level, confirm or enter. Let's see, flight number. We are AAL. $731. How you doing, Kellen? And our cruise level, let's go look at our flight plan. Alright, bring this one up. SimBrief OFT. Alright, they want us 360 to 380. 360. I'm alright, pal. I am alright. Alright. And temperature wind. Optional. Alright, wind. Nice. Just stay calm and you got it. You got it, man. We're good there. Alternate route. Don't need to worry about any of that. We're good to go there. Alright, back to our checklist. Alright, cruise level, temp wind, confirm or enter. Temp wind. Alright. Page. Now we hit the page button. And taxi, 1 left. Trip time. Route reserve, enter 0. alternate, enter. Oh, that's all over on our alternate final time. We'll put that at 12. Extra time. Zero fuel weight is, so takeoff gross weight. What are we looking at? Takeoff weight. Takeoff CG, takeoff, take zero fuel weight CG, good to go there and there, we're good. Alright, so we just need takeoff weight. Let's see if that's on our flight plan. 423.1. There we go, get takeoff weight. Putting 423 in there. There we go. And calculate. There we go. Now we can calculate. 135, 41, 59, 59 there, flaps 15. We are set. All right. We're good to go there. All right, back to our checklist. There's a lot to do in this airplane, so we'll just keep on going. Extra time. Block fuel, zero fuel weight, takeoff road. There we go. Next page. All right. Intercept. Nope. That's it. That's going to do it for that. FMS is initialized. There we go. All right. So FMS checklist. And there we go. Normal checklist. Before starting engine, set. All right. Make sure we got everything else here. Takeoff approach. And let's see, we go flaps 15. Alright, so we're gonna go 35, 41, 59. Outside air temperature 27. We'll go 0/3. There we go. 0.0. Seven. 27 feet. 27 feet. There we go. All right, we're good to go there. And thrust limits, we're all set there. Deloney, what's going on, man? Welcome aboard, pal. Flex temp is going to be 59. Nothing. How are you, man? Just flying this beautiful MD-11 around. Take a look at this feller. Got an Airbus A350 there, but I'm flying old school metal there. Still learning it, but it's still a lot of fun. So, oh, great. Dang it. All right, so now we got to do this. That was my bad. Gonna get some stutters for a second. Sorry, folks. All right, so go to our PDF viewer. There we go. Set through there. Transponder set TARA. Seatbelt signs on. Cleared to push hydraulic pump 1. It's good, man. It's good. Just getting ready to do your job. Call for tack. Call for push and start. All right, with that, I think we are ready to roll. Let's see. Everything's up here. Yeah. Overhead's looking okay. You're set. You're set. And you are set. So we just need to tune in ground 121.8. Where are we at? Echo 23. And what is our ATIS? Departure ATIS 133.
American 104, Delta 26, Mission November, ready for taxi.
November. Callan, we'll see you in a minute, pal. 675.
Delta 69 Alpha, contact Tower 118.3, elevate.
Well, 108.3, Navigraph.
Alright,
122. Altimeter 3003.
3003.
Approaches are being conducted to Parle converging and IMTX runways. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, ILS runway 9er, ILS runway 12, area navigation or GPS approach runway 8 left. Aircraft landing runway 9er or runway 12 connect to hold short. LBA runway 12 to hold short of runway 9er is 810 VEROFT period. LBA runway 9er to hold short of runway 12 is 975 VEROFT period. If moved to hold short MTFY approach on initial contact or ASAP. Departing runways 8 left, 8er, 9er, 12. Notices to air mission. Numerous cranes vicinity airport. Check current NUTM. Operate trans-west mode beyond taxiways and runways. Bird activity vicinity airport. Hazardous weather information for MEA area available from ATC. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information November.
We have information November.
Miami International Airport.
For departure to northeast to West Palm Beach International.
1183.
Okay, November 4640 Bravo, same from the BFR cruise hold.
2500.
November 4640 Bravo, maintain VFR auto below 2000. Correction, November 4640 Bravo, you're cleared out of the class Bravo, Miami class Bravo airspace auto below 1500. Departure frequency is on 119.45, block 371.
Can you repeat the squawk for me, please? November 4640 Bravo.
November 4640 Bravo, squawk code 3717.
Clear to Bravo airspace, maintain at or below 1500, departure with 119.45, squawk 3717 for November 4640 Bravo.
And November 40 Bravo, just to confirm your destination will be Palm Beach.
Affirmative.
Roger. November 40 Bravo, readback is correct. Push start during discretion advice from ready for taxi. You can expect runway 8 left for the...
Alright, with that, we are our own push and start.
November 5 Charlie Heavy, Miami ground
Turning around, American 104, exit number 9 left.
I think you cut out this.
American 5 Charlie Heavy, Miami ground state parking.
Parking is J11.
Virgin 504 taxi ramp via Quebec, Sierra, then straight ahead.
Quebec Sierra, then straight ahead, bridge departure.
Ground is Lufthansa 61.
Ground Gulfstream 14 Lima Victor, signature of taxi November.
Ground United 108 Heavy on uniform.
November 14 Lima Victor. Verify blocking 2163 and more charge.
I'll double check 2163.
In
Ground
for
Eastern
taxi.
206 taxi to Juliet 5.
Bravo, Quebec 2206, safe parking again?
Juliet 5.
Taxi 2206 taxi ramp via Quebec, Papa, then straight ahead.
Alright, copy Quebec, Papa, and then straight ahead, Eastern 2206. Ground United 108 Heavy, holding short uniform.
Ground United 29er Heavy at gate Delta 23 is it possible to request a departure runway?
Sorry, Delta 23, say again.
This might be a difficult thing here. All right.
Falling Victor, what should be squawk right taxi?
Number 14 Lima Victor, runway 8 left, taxi Kilo, altimeter 300.
Kilo 8 left, Gulfstream 4 Lima Victor.
Ground United 108 Heavy on uniform.
United 108 Heavy Miami ground, safe parking.
Foxtrot 19, United 108 Heavy.
Ground United 29er Heavy at gate Delta 23 is it possible to request a runway?
It's all in the ATIS.
Last aircraft calling ground, expect runway 8 right for the call.
Number 4640 Bravo, ready to taxi.
Miami ground Delta
4640 Bravo,
Signature ramp 4640 Bravo.
4640 Bravo,
All right, we're just gonna push. If we get yelled at, we get yelled at.
American 10 full contact Tower 118.
40.3 for American Uber.
Squadron 3717 Charlie for 4640 Bravo. Now this is Virgin 5 Charlie. Is it okay if we change our stand to Juliet 7?
Virgin 5 Charlie, that's okay. The ramp is on control. Break, November 4640 Bravo, runway 8 left taxi via Kilo.
All right, uncontrolled. There we go.
Taxi via Kilo, altimeter 3003 for 4640 Bravo.
There we go. With that, let's go ahead and get one going.
Safe parking?
Foxtrot 19, straight ahead, United 108.
Okay, United 108 taxi ramp via... Just a
About 15 to 20.
Uniform Papa and straight ahead, United 108 Heavy step.
726 ready for taxi spot 14.
Miami American 205 base is outside.
Alright, ground the 69er Alpha contact Tower 18.3. Okay, last aircraft calling for taxi, say again.
726 ready for taxi spot 14.
Ground American 726 runway 8 right taxi via Yankee, correction, Whiskey Mike, altimeter 300.
Right, Whiskey Mike, American 726. Miami ground, Delta 1101, ready to taxi.
Delta 1101, runway 8 right taxi via November 11 Mike, altimeter 300.
November 11 Mike for Delta 11.
Miami ground, Delta 228 on Quebec, looking for hotel
Man, these
gate.
guys are out of control.
Delta 228 taxi to ramp via Tango Papa and straight ahead.
Tango Papa, Delta 228.
Bravo 7661.
Navigraph calling ground here, you about 1 by 5, say again. Sectional air transformation, Charlie's not current.
Maybe ground wind Juliet 579er.
Navigraph calling ground, say again.
Hold on, Juliet 579er.
Take position.
Juliet 14. Navigraph American 678 vacated 12 on Victor, looking for gate Delta 25.
American 673 ramp via Victor, Papa Whiskey November.
Victor Papa Whiskey November American 6.
I'm not sure class 79, Miami ground, my apologies. Say, go ahead.
Juliet 579er, Bravo 772, stand Juliet 14 with some push on start.
Actual class 39, pushing start is at your own discretion and class ready for taxi.
We'll call 100 is actual Juliet 579er.
Dial flap 15. There we go.
Navigraph calling ground for clearance.
That one is good. We're set there, and now we go to our config. Right. Up.
Miami Crash,
Down. Left. Right. And we want to set to 6.1.
329er, wrong way, correction. Miami ground, pushing first at your own discretion. American 726, heavy contact tower 18.2.
Tower, American 779.
There we go.
Delta 1101.
All right, with that.
Tower 18.2 kilometers.
All right. All right. I think we are ready for taxi there. Let's get our turn off lights going. And we are set.
Southwest aircraft calling for clearance there.
Let's get turned.
Okay, Southwest 2754, clearance turn first step.
We're going to cruise through there, go where that American went. We're going to be looking for, was that spot 14?
Number 4640 Bravo, holding start runway 8 left at kilo 1.
November 4640 Bravo, contact tower 18.3, however.
118.3 for 4640 Bravo, thank you.
Southwest 2754, you're ready to go.
Ah, look at that.
Southwest 2754, you're ready to go. Southwest 2754, you're cleared to Baltimore, Washington International Airport via the... Declared to the Baltimore, Washington International Airport by default departure, all air transmission then on file. Climb via the state expect flight level 370, flight level 380 is not available. Departure frequency 119.45, squawk 1170, squawk code read-back. So 2754 readback is correct. Please fly at your own discretion and flash from ready for taxi. Expect runway 8 right for the photo.
And gonna pull up here and just stop for a second. I need to check something outside. There we go. All right. And Miami ground, American 731 Heavy holding short, Papa, or correction, spot 14 for taxi.
American 731 Heavy Miami ground, verify squawking 7412 and more Charlie.
7412 and mode Charlie's, American 731 Heavy.
Navigraph calling ground, all static.
An American 731 Heavy is mode Charlie, 74212.
American 731 Heavy, runway 8 right, taxi, Yankee 2, Yankee, no, Yankee 2, Yankee, Mike, Altimeter 300.
Yankee 2, Yankee Mike, runway 8 right, American 731 Heavy. So Yankee 2, Yankee.
All static.
There's bro. And Yankee 2, Yankee Mike, runway 8 right, American 731 Heavy.
American 731 Heavy, my apologies, Yankee 1.
Yankee 1, Yankee Mike, runway 8 right, American 731 Heavy.
Ground on the 4908, requesting to taxi to Terminal Foxtrot.
So the 498 taxi, so the 498 Miami ground, taxi ramp via Sierra Papa straight up.
Okay, this is Terminal via Sierra Papa straight up. 498.
Alright, and Mike will be the one right next to the runway, so we're good. Ah, it's so beautiful. Look at this thing. Look how saucy that is. I think we're doing good. No lights above us, no lights below us. We're doing okay. 118.3, and then we'll have a different frequency for departure. Once we get away from this little fella, the ground controller who's having a heck of a day. A lot of CJs flying.
Number 899, just verify your VFR phone. 899, could you say what clearance this delivery gets?
Nice. Busy time here on the old airport. Looking good. Here we go.
American, Miami ground, American 309 ready to taxi to runway 8 right.
Last aircraft calling ground circuit.
American 329 ready for taxi to runway 8 right.
American 32 number, 5 squawking 5602 and more truck.
Captain Jack, welcome, my friend. I am in Miami, my friend. I am in Miami. Nope, Miami, going to DFW. So this is Miami, crazy traffic here at the old Miami. But we are flying the old MD-11. And coming up to a stop here, you're gonna watch this pretty little girl take off. Team USA, Delta.
American 731 Heavy contact tower 28.
Switching the tower, thanks for the help. Good job, American 731 Heavy. All right, there we go.
01, Miami.
Got it.
11945. All good, pal. All good. There we go. Switch up to departure.
Stop contact first.
Alright, brake is set. Look at everybody got their flaps already set, ready to roll. What do we got? We got an American up in front of us. We got a little bitty fella, Delta. American, Delta, American. I wonder if this is an American hub. Maybe. Look at that. Saucy. And we're going to go ahead and expand our range. We're at 20. Let's go to 40 just for our departure.
Right, just pick up the signal.
104, contact service, party traffic, behind the traffic, right, last one.
8 right line for you from vehicle 104.
These big motors will... Oh, oh, oh. Oh, little Delta having a bit of an issue there.
Signal Alpha, sorry, I had some issues with you right here. Give a pick up runway 8 right. That's enough.
I did, man. That looked a little sketch. I left you a little comment there. There he goes. Poor little fella.
Looks like he disconnected.
He's still on standby, he's still on my scope.
Yeah, I didn't realize, and that's the worst, is when the snow is melted. Left you nothing but water and mud.
You know, is he still there?
Negative. We could have turned off on the happy lights and then disconnected.
Roger, American 104, wind to 10013 on after Jamba, we're like 8 right, let's take off.
Sort of Jamba, a very quick takeoff from American 104.
726 heavy, Miami Tower. Behind me, the party traffic on 8 right, line of point.
American 777.
Busy little Miami airport here tonight. It's awesome. Awesome possum.
American 104, contact departure.
Full departure, American 104.
Miami Tower, trying 75 Heavy 9.
975 Heavy, Miami Tower, wind 10013, runway 9, clear to land.
9 clear to land for trying 75 Heavy.
American 726 Heavy, wind 100 at 13, RNAV Jamba, runway 8, right, quick takeoff.
Back clear to take off. RNAV Tampa, American 736.
Delta 1101, Miami Tower, runway 8, right, latitude.
Tower, good evening, United 29er on text with Mike. Hello?
Yep.
Heavy contact point.
Here, American 736, have a good night.
And Tower 97579 RQX with you.
Who's that second up?
17579.
Roger.
Aviation Geek, welcome aboard. Gotta stop saying that. There's Captain Jack.
Delta 1101, wind 10013, RNAV Selman with 8, right, quick takeoff. 731 Heavy, Miami Tower, runway 8, right, last way behind the party graph.
Line up and wait, runway 8 right, American 731 Heavy.
Beautiful on day 11, sir.
Who's that calling?
Mary.
Delta 1101, contact departure.
Alright, we are looking for 09 or 2.
American 731 Heavy, wind 100 at 13 on FC Cell, runway 8, right, quick takeoff.
RNAV Sea Salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, American 731 Heavy. And with that,
Yep.
Leah.
Trying 75, vacating Tango 7. We're parking Western View.
5 Heavy, back parking back here today.
Parking
There we
here
go.
today. Route 575.
And like that, we are airborne.
Tower 2, good transport 9179 on final. 8 right.
9179 wind 10013 on 8, right, quick flag.
Cleared to land 8 right, 9179. Sorry about the comms issue.
They are awesome.
31 is contact for you.
Switching to departure. Nice work tonight. Have a good evening.
Central Aircraft Miami Tower.
American 104, no further ATC, change your advisory, good day.
Port advisory, American 104, Magoon.
American 726, no further ATC, change your advisory, good day.
American 726, good night.
Papa Romeo Alpha Delta Bravo, turn left at 8280, descend and maintain 4000, vector to cloud.
Left 280, down to 4000.
Delta 1101, climb and maintain 16000. Yeah, approach for line 7579 on holding turn runway, ready for departure. Alright. Delta 6589, wind 100 at 1 tree, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land. Delta 6589.
American 731 heavy, radar contact, climb and maintain 16000.
16,000, 731 heavy.
And that's the altitude.
American 731 climbing through 5,000.
United 29 heavy, my departure 8 right, line up and wind.
Line up with 8 right, United 29 heavy.
All right, with that, I think we are well and truly on our way out of Miami up to Dallas. Welcome aboard, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Get some after takeoff stuff done here. We're going to go there, and there. It looks like we are good. Aircraft is up, flaps are up, gear is up, engines are engineering. And there's Miami back there looking really nice. Got some good compliments. People looking at the MD-11.
Prepared 9179. Where you parking today?
Oh, no, that's not FLL.
Where are you parking today?
There's FLL, Fort Lauderdale.
United 29 heavy, RNAV jumper, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8 right, United 29 heavy.
American 731 heavy, no further ATC, change advisory, good night.
Good night, appreciate the help. Have a good evening, American 731 Heavy. All the way up to 360 now.
November 4640 Bravo, no further ATC, radar service terminated, welcome, maintain VFR,
Alright, what's our star have us on?
Squawk VFR, change frequency approved. Number 4640 Bravo.
Above 5,000 a gator.
Miami departure, American 1233 underground and Miami for clearance to Washington.
Alright, we can go ahead and go right here.
Copy.
American 1233, you want 370 or 390 for direction of flight.
We'll take 37 for now, 1233.
This is TFDI. They do an amazing job on it. It's pretty legit. Systems are good. They're all old, like you and I. Everything's comfortable. It's good.
Delta Bravo, turn 10 to the left, descend and maintain 2000.
Tango Foxtrot Delta India.
Learjet 7340.
We can get rid of that for now. It's got a good EFB, but yeah, you definitely are. Oh, I need to make sure APU is off. APU is off. Those are all good. Auto brake, takeoff. We can go ahead and clear that. Man, you're killing me, pal. You have like 4 pounds of bacon on each of those cheeseburgers.
704 direction of flight. What would you like? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What did you say?
Give me a little bit again.
Either 350 or 370.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn on traffic.
370.
Alright,
We can turn off terrain.
Thank you.
18,000, we're gonna cruise through that. There we go. 29er2. Everything's set. 29er2.
29 heavy radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000 altitude.
Nice and bumpy up here. Wow.
United 29 heavy radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000 altitude.
United 29er Heavy, passing 2100 feet, climb maintain 16,000 for United 29er Heavy.
Clear jet, 7340 to wind, turn left heading 180, by jet to bottom. 180 left to bottom. Chile 579.
That's a little odd.
Or in Baller, runway, right, clear for takeoff.
Not sure what's going on there.
Papa Romeo Alpha Delta Bravo, turn left to 150, join the localizer.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
That was 5096, limit departure, 8 right, taxi by Papa.
Taxi by Papa, Delta.
Delta 6589, taxi by at Tango, Quebec, cross runway 12.
Tango Quebec, cross runway 12 for 6589 Tango.
United 329, runway 8 right, line up away, caution, make turbulence.
Alright, let's see. Let's go to our flight plan direct to Gator.
Airjet 7340 to turn left heading 110, join the final 44.
10 going bottom.
Miami Flight Service. I'm sorry, American 267 red, focus to start.
Papa Romeo Alpha Delta Bravo, 4 from the Cigna, maintain 2000, established on the localizing clear dilation 12.
There we go. Not sure what that was about, but that was a little wonky. We can go direct Gator again.
Inside the ramp, we'll call for taxi, break us. Clearjet 7340 to turn left heading 050 to rejoin.
Yeah, let's take 050 join. We're picking that one.
That was a little weird. Alright. Not sure what was going on. Aviate, navigate, communicate. We're going to keep on going.
Record 29, RNAV Cecil, 8 right, clear for takeoff. HH4, you're on Chile. It's still off course. If you want the visual, be here for Philadelphia 11 o'clock in about 11 miles.
Yeah, we got the field that course here. No, it's visual.
Alright, so you're Chile.
We're going up 360, doing pretty good.
That was 2754, you're right, line up away.
And burritos, man. Killing the fast food. Did you make them yourself, I hope? No kids harmed in the building of those burritos? Out over the Everglades, there we go.
Papa Romeo Alpha Delta Bravo, wind 100 at 9, runway 12, clear to land.
Good evening, American. Level up.
Record 4290, Miami approach, altimeter 3003, expect ILS runway 9 approach.
Not approach. Back and wait.
Sure, expect ILS, stay right.
Good Alice, go 8 right.
That was 2754, RNAV jump by 8 right, quick takeoff.
Lucas Burrito.
Record 329. radar contact, climb and maintain 160,000 the altitude.
Status is good. Alright, we are good to go.
That was 1596 from 8 right, line of Kuwait.
Line of Kuwait, 8 right, south.
That was strange the way that PFD was moving around like that. Alright, let's go out and make sure the aircraft's looking sharp. Looking good. No flaps, no gear, no doors. Engine's doing engine things. We are chugging right along.
You're inside the ramp, pushing your discretion. United 29 Heavy climbing out of airspace, no for the ATC, advising tonight.
United 29er Heavy, heading over to Unicom, crate jet with the ATC, keep up the good work.
Yeah. Appreciate it, good night. Southwest 2754, turn right turn to Tampa.
Alright.
Southwest 2754, you should be turning southbound, so turn right to Tampa.
Progress. Alright, so we will be on the ground at, see, this is weird, the way we're coming into 36 left. Maybe we'll go select a different arrival.
Southwest 2754, the first RNAV on that departure is Tampa. You should turn right after departure. Southwest 2754, proceed direct to Cabo. Southwest 2754, proceed direct to function Oscar Lima. Record 247 miles. Record 247, altitude 3003, expect ILS.
And then we do the ILS, RNAV, ILS, runway 36 left.
RNAV Eastall, runway 8 right, big out, 50
American 329, climbing out by airspace, teacher advise you connect. Upper Romeo Alpha Delta Bravo, taxi to the ramp, your discretion connect.
All in.
American 4290, proceed direct cross or at or above 3000, cleared ILSA right approach.
Alright, so let's see. Let's go look at our approach.
American 247, reduce speed 220. American 27065. American 2706, altitude 3003, expect ILS, really not.
Speed.
Record 267, my departure, runway 8 right, taxi flight number 6, Mike, verify you have information in November. American 267, runway 8 right, taxi flight number.
Alright, give me just a moment.
Advise when you have information in November.
Okay, thank you. Looking for runway 08, right, via declaration November 6 Mike. Advise your information November for American 267.
Record 2706, turn right to 090, descend maintain 4000, vectors for sequence
090, 4000, American.
That was 1596, radar contact, climb and maintain 166,000, say altitude.
Up to 160,000, currently climbing through.
That is a bit of an odd thing there, Aviation Geek. A bit odd.
For the ATC radar service, terminate teacher advise you tonight.
Alright, going to 22.8.
Southwest 2754, for the ATC
little quiet. There we go. All right. 360. Where did they have us? What was our flight plan? Step climb at Natty 380. Put that right there. Neat. So let's see, how would we flight level 380? Haha. Killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Joined in the flight deck by the beautiful and young Alice. Keep me company. She's only got like 27,000 steps today. Good girl. Very good girl. Let's see. I wonder if that might be in the checklist. Let's see. Good girl. Alright. See, these are good. Father Time gets you all these things. Flaps up at FR speed on PFD. Slats retracted SR speed on PFD. So flaps, and then there's your slats. Make sure they're up and everything's up. And that guy's pretty good. What did you just say? A dachshund? Captain Jack loves those dogs. Oh. Here come the stutters. Alright, so looking at this, Berry 3 coming in. Alright, back to the checklist. Three, 1, 2. Speed, roll, and pitch. So you saying that the Dachshunds are 757s? One page there, huh? Oh, look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. I've done that. In real life, I've done that Sydney to LA flight on United so many times. Are you starting that 777 flight right now? What is that? It used to be a 14-hour flight on a 747-400. Or was it a 12-hour? 12-hour flight. No, I used to live in Sydney. But I'd have to come back here for like business. That's looking like that. Oh, this is meant to be printed two-sided. Alright, let's go look. MD-11 interactive systems, normals, pre-flight. Let's see. Hold, history aircraft. Nice. I got some stuff I do. Hold. Okay. Flight training manual. Oh, look at that. Flaps retract is what FR stands for. The best part of flying back from Sydney was I would get to Denver 2 hours before I left Sydney. That after flying to LA, wait for a plane, catch a plane from LA to Denver, because the date line. Haha. Yeah, I'll be pretty wasted. I used to do that flight. I want to say maybe towards the last of my flights back, I would be able to get some sleep. But man, it was just so exciting. Get on a 747, fly out. Oh, it was just the awe of aviation. But never been able to sleep on planes. Man, I don't know that that'll ever happen. Try and do it direct? You gonna do some mid-air refueling? What's going on? Look at our step climb. $380. What airports? What airports would you plan on stopping at? King Air. What would you be able to do? Like New Zealand, Fiji, Tahiti, American Samoa, Hawaii. Does King Air make it to Hawaii? Or you just go in the land route, go up and through Indonesia, up and around Hong Kong, Shanghai, up through Alaska. That could be a fun route. No, that's good. I wanted to do a, Ewan McGregor and his buddy Charlie Borman drove motorcycles from England all the way back around through Eastern Europe, Russia, Mongolia. Just 3 of them rode motorcycles. Took them 93 days to do it. I was wanting to do it with like a helicopter, just sort of follow what their route was. Camp up where they pull up where they camped, and then yeah, could have been fun. 93 days. No such thing. That would be fun. Give it a try. Get all flight planning done. That's awesome. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Had a bit of a... Just got out of the car and something stuck under the face of me. So, alright, we're back at it. Let me see what you guys had to say. Alright. Chugging right along. Looking pretty good. Again with this. Alright, where are we at? Do we have anybody online? Any VATSIM? Houston Center, Jackson Center, 35,925. There we go.
Center. Correction, American 267, Jackson Center, hello.
Hello, this is 777 again, what?
American 267, radar contact.
Alright. Wonder how long ago that was. Jacksonville Center, American 731 Heavy, flight level 360.
American 731 Heavy, Jackson Center, hello.
Apparently not that long ago. Let me go take a look.
Still 65, go ahead. Alpha 655, router, thank you. I'll relay that. Room 2302, higher up from pilot, about 50 miles ahead of you, stating clouds between level 230 and 330.
Confirm the direction,
Clouds heading north-south, I think.
Ah.
Center King Air 118, get 30 left for Southern. King Air 11 Echo Lima. Deviation left of course up to 30 degrees is approved. One able to speak direct via MSI. 30 degrees Delta 1473 Jack Center Jackson ramp here to stretch. Good night. That was 655. Those are cruising. That's what I gave you. Maintain flight level 350.
Tech Center, American 731 Heavy at 360. I'd like to go higher, 380.
American 731 Jackson Center. Anyway. American 721, you were requesting a descent. What else do you want?
Requesting a climb 380.
Correction, American 721, climb and maintain for level 380.
380, American 731 Heavy. Thank you.
Jack, general weather update if you got some. Stand by. Routing 270, try to maintain 3,000. And 4535, ready to go. Frontier 3587, RNAV, Cape runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV, Cape runway 17 right, takeoff, 4535. Dragon 416, Miami Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, American 416, thank you, sir.
Level 2604, runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel 1. Taxi via Hotel 1. Target 4356, Jack Center, clear to Richmond, as filed, maintain 3,000. Departures with me, squawk 3226. American 4356, read back correct runway, you put a departure, advise ready to taxi.
Here, Sim CFI. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Had Captain Jack here for a little bit. Got Aviation Geek. We're just sitting back chatting. Saw a couple of your streams. Alright, Jack's Bill. Alright, no. Oh, there we go. 50.8. Done. There we go. And there we have it. So we can go ahead and... There we go. Alright. Profile. Oh. Alright, now let's Houston's usually on. See if they're up. 32,775. Alright, there you have it. Alright. Houston Center goes all the way to my descent. We'll have them for a minute, and then we'll be on our way. Love this MD-80 or MD-11. thinking I might go straight from Barry to the approach. Buried all in. There's nobody on, no use in doing this whole thing right here. Go look at the airport. Stars, weather. ATIS. Alright, see what they got. Departure info. Simultaneous parallel traffic. Departing runways 36 right, 35 left. No stairman. 31 right closed. 31 left closed. 35 right closed. 35 left. Airline. Out of service. Taxiway Juliet Yankee closed. Bird activity in the vicinity. Alright, that's real. So VATSIM, is there anything there? Pilot Edge, Iveo, no. Alright, real world, they're saying arrivals. 35 center, 36 left. We're set up for 36 left. And we're coming in on the Berry 3, which puts us way out here to come back around to right here. I get that when there is air traffic control on. I am. I'm just going to get rid of the portion from Barry. Barry to all in. Go back to the flight plan. We go Barry. Well, guess we could Barry. Just start deleting. There we go. Barry, all in, Putin, and then we're on the runway. Three six left. What was that, ATIS? Three six left. All right. There we have it. we're here, we'll grab this. Alright, clear that. Runway 36 left, so we'll go to fix. Romeo Whiskey 36 left. Romeo Whiskey. On a database. All good. Back to our flight plan. There we go. Top descent coming up here in just a little bit. What do we got? Road. Good. Plan. Map. Data. No data. Lots of info there. All right, well, we're doing okay. Okay, so with that, if we go to our Navigraph, all right, doing the ILS, runway 136 left. .9. And 356. Good. Navigraph is in. We're good there. All in, hooting, char, bobbin. All right, how far out is bobbin? Bobbin is 5 miles out. 7.5 and hooting. All right, 3,000, 2,300. All right, let's get in there. Let's take a look at that. Looking good, so 2,300, that's what we'll put in here. So, you'll see on our PFD profile 2,300, old 380 for now. We'll get our top of descent. We have the glide slope and localizer tuned up. Course is 356 for runway 36 left, 29902 currently. We are above 18,000 feet. We are chugging right along on our way into Dallas. We're doing pretty good here. Let's go ahead and do a quick progress check. Looks like we will be on the ground at Dallas 2356. Currently 2250 at 2237. We're just about an hour away from being on the ground. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. Aviation Geek, Captain Jack, Kellen, I appreciate you. You out there flying, Kellen? your Sim CFI, if you're still watching, I watched your watched one where you were doing your descent planning, on the CRJ, how you get the how you go through, set your vertical speed at the waypoint you want. So if you want it to be, if you were, I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to get you. Okay. So if your next waypoint that you need to be at a certain altitude and you want to descend at 2,000 feet per minute, you wait until that one reads about 2,000 feet per minute, and then you start a 2,000 foot per minute descent. I get that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty slick. I was watching you do that. That was a good one. That's a fun one. Yeah. Been digging some of your videos. Thank you. I have subscribed. It's great when you get into some of these sort of, we'll call them classic aircraft. A lot of displays up here in this MD-11. This was high tech back in the day. But when you have the likes of the 7.8, A350, 380, 321s, it's nice being able to go through and see how things are handled non-automated. Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, go check out your Sim CFI's channel. He's good. Captain Jack Flight Sim. He's a good one. He does like a great radio show during his flights. Your Sim CFI, he's got a lot of knowledge there flying the RJ. Good girl, Alice. Just joined in the flight deck by Alice. Alright, we're about an hour out. Let's go ahead and grab our EFB performance. We should get KDFW runway 36 left. There you go, runway is dry. Grab the wind. That's all good there. Landing weight. Alright, let's go to our takeoff approach. Alright, approach DFW, clean minimums, landing weight 305.2. And we can calculate that. Auto brake low. Reversers, 35, let's calculate that. There you go. 2,000 feet to land. Doing pretty good. Alright, then all this is good here. I'll have timer in a second. We're good. Approach speed of 149, VREF of 144, and flaps 28, flaps 35, and that's landing 149. So 35 on this aircraft is all the way down here. Dial flap set at 15. go see if we can read. If there's a checklist for the the arrival. Alright, let's see. That would be under... See if there's anything in the normal checklist. Cruise, good. Decent. FMS MCDU set for descent and arrival. Landing data set FMS land page. Alright, land page. Ladder stage is good. Alright, everything's good there. Gear slat, and flap set for landing. Houston Center 132775. There we go. There we go. Houston Center, American 731 Heavy, flight level 380.
American 731, Houston Circuit, squawk 2720.
2720, 731 Heavy.
American 650, we're to contact 93 miles northeast, Centex 2R, file 310. Do you have the Driller 5 arrival on board? American 650, I'm sorry, you were broken up. You said you did have it? American 650, roger, small reroute, advisory copy. 650, are cleared now to the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, present position, directed Torrance to join the Driller 5 arrival. That's correct. It's done via the Driller 5 arrival, which will September 3001. American 731, we're to contact 117 miles southeast of New Orleans Airport, follow 380, good evening.
731, good evening.
At 527, right 26 left, clear to land, 13407.
Alright, gear up, flats up, we're good. Alright, everything's good there, everything, we're set, so on and so forth. Everything's looking okay. Alright, so our approach, we'll use, there we go. New Orleans, let's go look at our map.
Okay, 429, push start is approved.
Alright, so we're all set here. 3010, can't preset that, so. Zero 0407, a little bit of a crosswind. 5 knot headwind, but not too bad from the cross.
329 East. So good evening, squawk 7405. 7405.
There we go.
North
Alright.
350, expect the odds, running 26 right.
Good girl. Gear extend.
329 ready to contact 120 South East Road, Airport File 360. Got 428 RNAV pass, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff with 3407. American 650, expect ILS for my team, third approach. Dallas 428, Dallas 2. Dallas 428, right, 0 to contact, climb and maintain, level 379. Climb and maintain, level 379.
Alright, we're going to see if we can get this little fella down on the ground without making it very firm. We're not going to make it a firm landing. I'm trying to be as soft as I can. He is a tail heavy beast.
Head 429, runway 15 left, taxi via Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Whiskey. Air France 627 Houston Center, good evening. Push and start at the crew, facing left. Aircraft calling Houston Center, so your call sign line, please.
ahead and set up our minimums. 788. 100 feet radar. Radio.
527.
788.
527, roger that. Left step on that join November Bravo to the ramp. Have a good one.
$788 minimum set. 788, 940. We should be good on the ILS. Localizer's good. 2300 for the intercept, 356 for the heading, 1080 for Cirrus. Degree applied slope. All right, let's see. What is our missed approach? Climb to 1100 feet, then climbing left turn to 3000 on a heading of 315. Outbound on TV, VOR 9, 298 to Kegel intersection. All right, yeah. We'll just climb 1100 feet, left turn 315. All right, got our nav raid. Good. IBXN. IBXN is what we're looking for.
Bus 33 with the changing route available to collective. Services, get the register sent out, and keep the collective. Alright, 650 can be using custom approach to let that in. 6 instructions out, and keep the collective. Airframe 637 Heavy, roger, runway 15 left, taxi via November Alpha, November Echo, Whiskey, follow the H330 and November Alpha. Airframe
There's New Orleans Airport. Pretty good. Top of descent coming up. And still going to be on the ground at 23:57. We are at 22:59, so we're just about 58 minutes away from being on the ground.
Plus 350 is 8 miles from final approach section, right 230, maintain 2000, so establishment of localizers, cleared ILS, right 26 left bridge. At 429, our nav been passed, runway 15 left, clear takeoff, 3407.
Sean, welcome. We are flying the MD-11 into Dallas Fort Worth. Just about an hour away from touching down, so probably about 30 minutes away from our top of descent. So, like to welcome me on tonight's flight. Thanks for joining me. First officer check. Furry first officer check, sorry. Head over here.
Argentina 20,
So when you drop that skittle,
left line away. Northwest 3350, or 926 left, clear to land, the West 3407. At 429, altitude leaving. At 429, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 380, your radar contact.
alright, let's see if we got anybody on. Memphis Center, don't have to worry about them. Houston ATIS.
Argentina 2720, heavy on heavy path, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
New Orleans ATIS. Nothing to worry about just yet. can go in here. Let's look at our VAP map.
Airframe 637 Heavy, runway 15 left, line away, caution wake serving for parking Airbus A330. American 650 terrain 180, descending 2000, American ILS, runway 26 left road. Northwest 3350, left naval with your gauge. About 3350, roger that. Taxi via November Foxtrot, November Bravo, and November Echo to the Alpha Terminal. Argentina 2720, heavy rotor contact, altitude. Argentina 2720, roger, climb and maintain flight level 370. Airframe 637 Heavy, turn right 360, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff. American 650, turn right heading 230, maintain 2000, 07, roll flat and clear out, turn left approach. Airframe 637 Heavy, it's going to be a right turn heading 360, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, let's go look at some more checklists from old, Father Time.
Here, 19 left, clear to land 102012.
Okay. Approach beep. As minimum, the following islands will be briefed by the pilot flying prior to initiating the approach. Initial approach altitude, MSL, final approach fix and altitude, minimum descent altitude, missed approach procedure and altitude, normal descent point.
Level 370. American 650 left enable with your gate. Your 650 Roger, join November Foxtrot, your next taxiway there, November Bravo, November Echo, to the ramp, have a good one.
Alright, pilot in control assigns one pilot to fly aircraft using FMS or raw data as appropriate. Select Navrad on MCDU. Good. Insert IORD 140 in scratch pad and line select to 4 left as a location aid for pilot flying. Pilot not flying might also tune 394 to ADF line 3 left. Go here. Well, let's try that. We go here, our approach, IBXN, India, Bravo, X-ray, November, / 356, drop that there. Well, would you look at that, 110.9 at course. Wow. Learned something new. There you go. All right. Well, look at that. So in this airplane, you can, well, maybe I could try that in other airplanes. I haven't run across any others that have the Navrad. Let's see, sounds like he may have gone offline. No, still there.
American 731, I'm going to be closing up here. You're ready to terminate for exchange groups along.
American 731 Heavy, appreciate the help. Have a good night. Switch to 2.8.
See ya. Sky with 421, I'm going to be closing up here. Ready to start.
There we have it. We're on our own descent as we get there, and we're good to go. Not going to be too worried about it. We got our ILS already programmed up, IBXN, and runway 36 left, where we're landing in Dallas, Fort Worth. Oh, I need to know what gates to go to. Alright, went and looked around. We're going to go ahead and pull up the charts, parking, and we will look at the old... Alright, we go here... Here. Chart. Parking gates and coordinates. We're going to go to A, B, and D. Bravo 6. Might not be there, but we'll go give it a try. I think Bravo 31. Delta 31. Alright. So look at the airport. We're going to be landing on runway 36 left. We'll pull in and go here. Or build in F. So, what do you think? Not going to be in a hurry to get off the runway, so either Echo 1 or Zulu. Go to the parking gate in Bravo. Let's see. I don't know which one of these. Maybe in the 16 area there. We'll get in there, we'll see what we can find. But we'll end up coming over at these Zulu, and then we'll come down, Golf. We'll enter the ramp, we'll see what we got. Alright, there we have it. We're going to park on the Bravo concourse. There you go. Top of descent coming up in about 70 miles. Up here tells me. Ah, there. IBXN. There it is. about 80 miles away from our top of descent. Alright, so if on this landing my landing rate is over 250, I will be doing some FSI panel approaches using the MD-11, just getting it set up, getting a feel for it. The one we had last night was a little rough. All of them have been rough, I gotta be honest. Not that I've had a good one, but also a different airplane. Now we'll be staying on the autopilot, auto flight, a little deeper into the approach. Rather than doing it like 1,000 feet, I will wait until maybe about 500 and see how we do. Where it is we are at. Going medium on that. Auto brake medium. Gear is up. Dial flap set for 15. We will be doing a flap 35 arrival. 122.8 is up. And ooh, dang. Can we see this TCAF? 126.550. TTAP for DFW is 126550. 126550 set there. We do have IBXN set for our nav radio. 356 final approach course. Pre-select. No, we don't need to worry about any of that. Back to our flight plan. Progress. We're good. Top percent coming up. It's going good. Just about ready to start my descent into DFW. How you doing? You flying any tonight? Past clues. Nice. Getting up in a real airplane this weekend? Go, we're on the descent. There we go. All right. Nice. Got those on the whole time, huh? Well, nice, man. I'm glad you're getting to do that. Sounds like you had fun. No worries, man. All right. Dallas Fort Worth traffic. American 731 Heavy starting the descent. Join the ILS from like 3 west out. Southeast of the airfield, about 60 miles. Dallas Fort Worth. 22.8. All right, John. Ooh, that'll be fun. Colin, you have a good night. You have a good rest of your weekend, pal. I appreciate your support as always, man. Tried to watch your Twitch a couple weeks ago. All right, man, thanks. You too, pal. Oh, hi. Can you lay down? Can you come lay down? Lay down. Down. Streamliner, welcome. We're just doing our approach into Dallas, Fort Worth. Coming in from the southeast, going to do the ILS runway 36 left. Just started our descent. We should be on the ground in, yeah, about 20 minutes, 17 minutes or so. Not promising anything. She's a big girl. Kind of new to her, so there we go. I appreciate you being here, Dreamliner. Thanks for showing up. We're flying the MD-11. And if you haven't already, check them out. joinava.org. Virtual airline for Americans. A lot of fun. Getting some hours in. Let's see if I can see if there's anybody else out there. Leaving DFW. Vertical profile's holding on, so we can go ahead and decrease the range. We are below 18, so we can go ahead and set that, and we can go ahead and get, I think we're good for now. That one's garbage. We'll plan on Zulu. Coming up on 10,000 feet, gonna get her slowed down about 240 knots. Let's go ahead and get all our lights. Intensity. Ones that were burning the whole time. That's great. Nav light's already on. Beacon's already on. We are good to go. Flight attendants. And with that, we should have all our flapping gear can be extended. I'm not going to do that just yet. And I'm going to Fort Worth traffic, American 731 Heavy joining the ILS 236 left from southeast. Currently about 10 miles southeast of All In. Flat coming out. Fort Worth traffic, American 731 Heavy, 5 miles southeast All In, joining the ILS runway 36 left. Fort Worth switching to CTAF. Fort Worth traffic, American 731 Heavy, joining the ILS runway 36 left, about 5 miles southeast of All In, Dallas, Fort Worth. 149. Flaps 35. Forward traffic, American 731 heavy, 10 mile final, runway 36 left, Fort Worth. Glide slope coming down, getting ready to capture that. Captured, 150 on the speed. We're good to go. Flaps 35, flaps 35. We are on glide slope on localizer. Glide slope localizer captured for 3,000 feet. Just feels so tall. See, that was soft. I don't know if they'll accept that. Alright, time to go to the FSI panels. Forward traffic, American 731 Heavy, clear runway 36 left, taxiing to the gate via Zulu, crossing 36 right. Forward. I did do a flight out of this one right over here. Six five five zero. Right in there? We'll go right there. Forward traffic. It worked. There we have it. We are parked. We can go ahead and get our engine shut down. And APU is on. Let's get our bleed air going. We are good to go there, there, and there. I do want to thank you for flying with me tonight. We have arrived in Dallas. I have no way of getting the jet bridge up to me. But we are parked. We're ready. Hard landing. I got to figure this out. So we'll get in there. We'll do some FSI panels. We are doing okay. So we're going to go ahead. Those are off. That's all set. We're good to go there. You're off. Let's go ahead and turn off our beacon. And everything else is good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying with me. If you like this type of flying, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when I hop in the yellow aircraft to take it for a spin. I have been having a lot of fun with this MD-11. Let's get the chalk set. CPU, wheel chalk, and then we can go ahead and get the APU shut down. There we go. APU is off. We do have ground power going. We are set. Thanks for flying with me. We're going to catch you on the next one. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.